Welcome to the Rockham Podcast, Rockham Podcast, Rockham Podcast. With Rockham founder David Fishof, music director Britt Lightning, and radio host Tommy London. We have with us now the internet sensation John Torra, who sings for the band Fire and Ice, and he has gone viral with his video of him singing Quiet Riot. And he has sung Quiet Riot and much more at the Rock and Roll Fantasy Camps, and we have him here with us now.
Lots of stuff. Breaking of the internet. I love that.
Yeah. The term "come on field noise" has a whole new meaning for me right now. Make some noise.
How's your mental health after all this?
My mental health is good. We're banging my head.
No, you're getting such advice from all these campers and Carpenter writing to you. He doesn't want to manage you, but he's got a good accountant for you, got a great manager for you. I mean, you're sitting here with the three smartest people in show business, but we can tell you between all of us, Tommy, right? We got about 70 years of experience in rock and roll. We got some great advice for you. I hope we do.
But I just want to say, I think that this obviously happened at like the perfect time. You've got a bunch of LA shows lined up. So I think you're going to like pack the places. Everybody's going to be so curious to see you live and to show that it's not an AI filter. Okay. I saw Jizzy's post about how he said he had to put his foot in his mouth for 24 hours.
Yep.
I haven't seen this much excitement in years in the business, so this has been quite exciting for us. Tell us how you're doing.
I mean, where do I begin? I mean, it's just been an amazing ride. I'm still in shock and trying to process everything. I'm like, is this real? This is like my dream I've been chasing since I was 13 years old. So 10 years later, and everything's blowing up now. Everyone's seeing my ability as a vocalist. Everyone's seeing my band. And then now all my heroes are now wanting to know, who is this kid and how do I get in contact with him? I just got a phone call from Mark Weiss.
I love Mark.
So Mark called me up.
He discovered his talent. He discovered Zach Wild. Look at you. Look at that.
Yeah.
Right.
He wanted to know what my story was. And then I get in contact with Jeff Scott Soto. So I'm a big fan of his work. He was like saying, "Hey man, you're awesome." He goes, "Here's my number. Just call me." He goes, I don't like text messages. You're awesome. And I said to him, I said, "Oh, dude, that's great. I'm such an honor. I really appreciate you rooting for me. I saw you're with Eric Martin." And Eric Martin from Mr. Big's one of my big heroes as far as a vocalist. I said, "Just tell Eric I said hi." Not even 2 minutes later, he sends me a video with Eric congratulating me and saying like, "Oh, you're awesome." And I'm like everything. I'm seeing posts with Ricky Rocket shouting me out, Tracy Guns. Yeah. Johnny's been supportive with me. Love Johnny. And then John Corabi. And I heard also Bobby Blotzer from Rat. So like all my heroes that are literally on my wall are all like trying to know.
Okay, it gets better. Let me tell you, Britt and Tommy, and I got to tell you, John, I got 2 phone calls from 2 campers saying, "Hey, have you been hearing what's going on? There's a movie here. There's a reality show here." Everyone calls me up with an idea. I said, "Would you put up the money?" And they said, "Yeah, I want to invest in this thing. This thing will be great." By the way, it's always been my dream. The story could be a Broadway show. So we have to consider doing the documentary on you or the reality series. But it's interesting whether you get the role or not. There'll be other roles for you, but I think there's a great documentary here, and I hope you have a lot of good footage.
It's like the movie Rockstar, a real life Rockstar. So, and also, I want to know, John, are you going to set up a shoot with Mark Weiss because he's one of the best?
I mean, if Mark wants to do it, I'm definitely down to do
Yeah,
it.
you got to tell him you need a shoot. You need to get the whole look together. He needs to take pro photos of you so you have a portfolio you can share. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Most important, you're talking to Britt and I and Tommy. You're going to sign a document with him, but you can't give him all the rights because you'll be finding the pictures everywhere in his books and everywhere. You want to get a piece of the action. I'm telling you right now, don't sign, you're going to sound like all these rock stars. And they signed these things years ago, and all of a sudden they didn't read. They were just so excited that someone was going to take their pictures. But the key is who owns the photos. If you notice at Rock Camp, they all want to come to photo. And I don't let them come in because in the end, they're going to sell these photos. So these photos are yours, and you got to keep control of them. As much as you want to photograph you, make sure that you have a release, make sure you have a lawyer, make sure you have someone look at it. Don't just blank and give it away. So I'm just giving you first person advice. Okay.
Thank you, David.
The year is 2026. The Beatles gave away. I can't tell you how much of their publishing they gave away. That it all started with them. So it's exciting, and things are going to happen. My best advice is that someone to look at it first and just make sure you know what you want. And there's some great books. I'm telling you right now, there are 2 great books. There are a lot of great books on show business, but Don Passman wrote the book, Everything You Want to Know About the Entertainment Business, Was Afraid to Ask. He's updated it so many times. And then there's another guy, Britt, what's his name? He's written about another music book, but you should.
I know who you mean. Yeah.
But anyways, get these books. You better start reading these books because this is how it starts. We'll talk about our dear friend Rudy. Has you heard from Rudy Sarzo at all?
I have not. I mean, I've heard he's well aware of my my presence and my videos, but I haven't heard anything directly from Rudy. A lot of people have been asking me if I heard anything from Quiet Riot, and I tell them the same thing. I've heard nothing. They've been really saying oh, like you really think you're gonna get the job? Like dude, you deserve that spot. I'm just like, listen, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If I get the job, great. I'm going to make sure I do a great job. If I don't, then I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. Nothing's really going to stop me. The same rules apply when I auditioned for Skid Row. I haven't heard anything back from them. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing to get to the next level.
Yeah, you have the best attitude, I just have to say. It's a very mature attitude, and it's really impressive to me because a lot of times you're very young still, and so many people are like, oh, if I didn't get the gig, I'm just discouraged. And I think you have to continue to do it because you love it, regardless of any outcome. It's because you have a fire inside of you that's telling you to do it, and I think that's the biggest thing. It's amazing.
The way I describe it, a lot of people are asking me. I said, well, look at a band is basically like a marriage. You don't marry somebody just because they look good just from the start. You marry them because you see a future with them and you want to grow with them. That's what it is with these bands, like Skid Row and Quiet Riot. They're not looking just for any singer just because the guy looks good or he could just sing. They want to see if he can do A, B, and C and get the job done right. And they can grow with that person and continue the legacy. There's never going to be another Sebastian Bach. There's never going to be another Kevin Dubrow. So they want to find the right guy. If Quiet Riot thinks I'm the guy, great. If they think someone else is the right guy, fine. It really comes down to what they want and what they feel comfortable with. That's why I've been telling people, if I don't get the gig, it's not the end of the world. I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing. And I'm sure eventually something will come my way or I will get my break, but who knows? Only time will tell.
I'm so excited. I can't believe this. Especially, I just think it's great. Go on, Tommy.
John, you've been the best kept secret at rock and roll camp, fantasy camp for quite some time. We have all known about your talent. We have all been cheering you on for some time now. You know that. And it's great that the cat is out of the bag and that the universe has finally acknowledged the fact that you're an amazing singer and performer. And we are all so thrilled. And that's why we want to have you here today, because we're just so happy for you that everyone on the internet is now hearing and seeing what we have heard and saw for quite some time. But now I follow you on the socials, right? And I know what you mentioned, the Skid Row audition. That was actually, Skid Row announced people to do that, to partake, and then you did. But I also noticed that you make videos on your own. Like you did Oh Sherry by Steve Perry. You weren't actually auditioning for Journey. You just enjoy making these videos of you singing these songs, which is awesome because you always knock it out of the park. But when it came to Quiet Riot, were you already going to do a Quiet Riot video? Have you ever done a Quiet Riot video? Did the timing just work out? Hey, Jizzy left and I did this video. Or did you make the video thinking, hey, here's an opportunity. Maybe they're going to see it. I'm going to make my own audition tape that no one's doing online. How did that come about?
It was honestly a mixture of both. I already had planned to do a Quiet Riot video because I knew I was able to sing Kevin. Because doing Kevin Dubrow is like similar to singing Blackie Lawless. But then I already had posted content of doing Wasp, and you guys have seen me live doing Wild Child with Stet. I already had plans to put out a Quiet Riot video. It just so happened that they announced that Jizzy was stepping down and that they were open to submissions. So I said, might as well now. The time's right. They didn't specify what they were looking for as far as songs or if they wanted something live or raw or nothing. So I just did what I usually do with my videos, and that's me singing, of course. No AI. So I was just like, all right, let me just sing 2 of their biggest hits, Come On Feel the Noise and Mental Health. And I'm like, let me put another song because obviously anyone who's going to submit a video are going to put those 2 songs. And obviously people would want to see if they could sing the hits. So I was like, let me put a song that they do a lot in their set. And they always open up with Run for Cover. So I decided to put that out. I was like, might as well do it all at once. So I did come on Feel the Noise first. I waited a few hours. Then I put Mental Health. And then later in the day, I put Run for Cover. I just let it be. Next thing you know, my phone is like just exploding in my hand. And I'm like, okay, I did something. So it kind of all came together.
Look at Journey's lead singer. He put his videos up, and that band did a total turnaround. I mean, they weren't going to sell 15,000 seats or sell out stadiums. That new vocalist, he brought in so much of that Asian business, and it's just unbelievable. So you could have an effect on a band. I think what Tommy did with you was bring you on the show at the Viper Room. I think this is a great opportunity for you to do more shows now. Start booking more shows. You'll be in LA, Tommy. You should find some other gigs, or in LA, or back home in Jersey, and start building up your following, because this could be whether you get the gig or not. But we have 50,000 listeners. I got to believe 10,000 of them know Rudy Sarzo's email. So if you're listening, everybody write to Rudy and tell him what to do, because Rudy's been doing Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, I don't know, 20 years, 25 years. He's made more friends at Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp than anyone I know. We can't give out his number because we love him. And I reached out to him also. I'm just telling all our listeners, get on the email after this podcast and just write to Rudy and say, Rudy, get your head out of your ass. I'm just joking. No. I love Rudy Sarzo.
See, that's the thing I was worried about with Quiet Riot. If they're going to be loving what's going on with me, or they're going to be hating me for it, because I've been noticing every single post that they've been posting on their Instagram. The whole comment section is hire John Torra. Hire John Torra.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's so
and I'm just
good.
like, I'm just there like.
They definitely know about you now.
Yeah.
So
the good news is if it's not quite right, all of these bands are getting up there in age, and vocalists are the kind of the first ones that need replacing, because that's like you are your instrument. So I think you're going to have a lot of opportunity in this genre, which is your favorite anyhow. And I think, speaking on David's part about like doing all of these gigs and building up the following, you are going to be at the Whiskey A Go-Go monthly pretty much for the next few months, right?
I mean,
so that's awesome.
Yeah, my band, like the Whiskey loves us. When we played with Dawkins, I mean, Dawkins' crew even like was saying like, yo, you guys blew Dawkins off stage.
I have a Dawkins question. I was talking to another camper, Jay, who came to my gig the other night. He was telling me this story that you did a sound check during Dawkins.
Yes.
Dawkins sound check. I want to hear this story. Was Dawn like not there, and then you just step up on stage with the band and you just rip the Dawkins vocals? Like, that's amazing.
So what happened is we got there early, my band, because we were direct support for that show, and Don wasn't there. Don was, I don't know, I think he was out to dinner or something. So he didn't show up till like right before my band was about to go on. His band was warming up, and we're just sitting there watching it, and it sounded amazing. They're like, oh, let's run a song. And they said, all right, let's do Into the Fire. So they start doing it. Bass player starts singing it. They see me in the crowd just like, singing the lyrics, and the guitar player points to me, and he's like, hey, come on stage. I'm like, okay. I didn't hesitate. I was like, okay. And I got up there, and I just did what I did, and they were just like,
yeah, they weren't expecting the thunder that you were going to bring to that stage.
I told them, I said, hey, if I knew I was doing this, I would have come a little more prepared, because I was trying to remember all the lyrics. I mean, it was great. Great show. And I mean, they love this out there in Los Angeles. I mean, Jersey on a good night couldn't even compare. Our buddies at the Whiskey, they just loved us. So they booked us a bunch more shows. Next month, we're there with Slaughter. And then December, we have a whole holiday like special. Like we have the 27th of December with Lynch Mob, the 28th with Enough's Enough and Pretty Boy Floyd. And then we're playing New Year's Eve with LA Guns. So that's the whole week we're there in LA. So we're just like, wow.
Okay.
You were thinking of moving to LA last time I talked to you. Is that still a thing?
Yeah. I mean, if financially everything lines up and the time's right, yes, I definitely would move out there. I mean, I love, it feels like home. In a way. And for years, I always said to myself, like, I wouldn't move to California. I wouldn't move to California. I want to move to California.
Okay, hold on. Let me start chiming in some ideas here, because I got 50
you got
years
the idea man here.
I got 50 years in this business, so I'm getting excited. I've been this excited a long time. So let me tell you, number one, we got to talk about a publicist. We got to find you a publicist. There's no question about it. You got some great uncles. You got some rich friends of yours who can help you finance a publicist. But I would get a publicist now. A few $1,000s a month, someone who can help blow you up, get you a little bit more PR. because you have this momentum now. And the worst thing in the world would be for you to lose this momentum. I have a friend of mine also. He took off. He's got a kids choir band. Guy has a video that went viral. It's unbelievable. I'm going to show it to our listeners soon, but this classmate of mine, and I said, get a publicist, and he has, and he's selling a lot of tickets now to his shows. So I think that you got to find yourself a publicist, and not too expensive. Someone who can get you on all these rock sites. And Britt, we know them all, right? But Britt also, John's coming to our camp with Michael Anthony. We're going to add you to the advertising if you allow us. We'll put you on our advertising, Britt.
Also added jam the music of Van Halen, Rat, and Quiet Riot.
Hey, you should
jam
do it.
Quiet Riot with John Torra. I will feature that.
But add him to our ad, because he'll be at the Whiskey a Go-Go, and then do a counselor jam and let him get up there and do a couple Quiet Riot, right? Yeah, featuring John Torra doing Quiet Riot with the rock.
We'll pick all the 80s bands that are probably looking to replace their lead singer soon, and we'll cover all of those. You'll have all this big audition tape with all these rock stars backing you up.
We'll get you a gig. We'll do whatever it takes to get you a gig.
Oh, then I want to know, when are you going to do a video singing a Vixen song? Okay, that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, me too.
Wow.
Give me your best Janet Gardner.
Oh, wow. I mean,
you got the range. I want to hear it.
I got the range. I mean, I'll give it a shot. It might not come out the way you think, but hey, why not?
Now, I have a question for you, John. Did you take vocal lessons?
Never.
When did you realize you could sing?
Well, I started singing when I was 15. The reason I started singing is when I was a kid playing in bands in Long Island, no one wanted to sing. And then the people that did sing, they couldn't. So I was just like, screw it. Why not? Let me try it and sing. Worst case, I can't. And then I started singing and everyone's like, you could sing. And I'm like, okay. So I just kept practicing. The way I get it where like I can imitate all these singers. When I was a kid, I used to do impressions of cartoon characters, and I would just do impressions of pretty much everybody.
Oh, so give me some of your characters.
Well, I'm kind of like Kermit the Frog.
That's my favorite. Kermit the Frog here. I'm here with my very special guest, John Torra.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows? On the
ladies and gentlemen, David Fishof, yeah!
Give me one more. Give me Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, what's up, Jack? Yeah, so I just grew up doing just cartoon characters because I used to watch old Hanna-Barbera cartoons from like the 60s. So I just applied that to singing. Basically what I do is before I like start singing a song or playing out a cover with my band or posting content of a cover, I always listen to the isolated track. And the reason why is there's a lot of stuff that gets missed when I see like other people do it. Not to say like they're butchering it, but like there's little like accents, grunts, and like little like breathing moments that really capture those moments in those songs. When I went to do the Quiet Riot thing, I listened to just Kevin alone. So no guitar, no drums, no bass, nothing, just Kevin's voice. And then I came to a realization, Kevin's not just screaming. He's singing in a way. He's not like all screaming. Because I used to sing the Quiet Riot stuff and it would just be screaming. And it wouldn't be bad, but it wouldn't be what it is now, how I do it now. So once I started incorporating that, it all came together. And I'm like, that's how you do it. Same thing with my Tom Kiefer, Vince Neil, and pretty much any other singer I've posted. That's pretty much what I've been doing to really get that sound and get it just right.
And you can do all that stuff without losing your voice, all the screaming kind of stuff. You just got it.
I mean, it's incredible. A lot of people say to me, how do you do it? Even at the camps, like I'm singing from 10 a.m. to 2 in the morning, going to sleep for 4 hours, getting back up and doing it again. They're like, dude, how are you not tired? I'm like, I don't know. Even my band, we did a motorcycle rally and we were in the most brutal conditions. We were like in direct sun at 95 degrees beating down on us. And we were just like, we almost had a heat stroke, me and my bass player, because it was so hot. We still got through it. People were saying like, dude, I don't know how you're belting out these notes and like not fainting on stage. I'm like, I don't know.
Well, you've got a gift. That's wonderful. And you should also Not that you have to now, but you should also think about looking into vocal lessons. Not that you need them, so you can maintain it, because you're going to get to an age where that sun is going to affect you in the sweat and things like that. But until then, you keep screaming, John Torra. Hey, you know what? I want to tell you, David, because I've told Britt this, and I don't know if you're aware of this. So I've hosted a festival recently in Brooklyn. We see all these young kids that are John's age in their early 20s dressing like it's 1987, right? And they're hanging out at these shows. At first, when I saw them at the festivals, I thought they were doing a cosplay thing, but they're really into this music, and there's a scene. And then you got all these bands like Fire and Ice who are all playing this music, and they love the style and the fashion of it and the vibe of it and the energy of it. And there really is something going on here, to the point, and what I'm getting at is that I don't know what Quiet Riot's plan is. I'm sure they're smart guys. They've been around a long time. I'm sure Jizzy just didn't decide to leave today. This was something probably pre-planned. And I don't know what their agenda is. But the fact that there's a younger generation that are into these older bands and their music, and none of them have really dipped into that pool, this would be the time to do so. To get someone like John to sing for Quiet Riot, and they don't even know how many young fans that are probably latched onto them already just because of those big hit songs. Even more so when there's someone from their age group fronting it. Sort of like you said with Journey, how the Asian community came to support. A younger rock community would jump on this in a heartbeat.
I got a better idea. Tommy, here's the idea. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
John, if it doesn't happen with Rudy and the band, I would form a Quiet Riot legendary legacy band.
Tribute.
A tribute band, because I can't tell you how many campers come to our camp, and they have the Who tribute bands, and this guy comes from Judas Priest, and he's so funny. He comes to sing with Rob Halford, takes all these pictures, and then doesn't show up anyways for the final show. You know, he just wants his picture with Rob Halford. Here's an opportunity on the side is for you to do John Torra sings Quiet Riot, and that will be your legacy band. You'll get an agent. You'll get some gigs.
I got a better idea. How
no,
about
it's not
this?
a better. You have another idea.
Another idea. You're right. I'm going to
I got a better idea than my idea. Go on.
So I'm taking your idea and enhancing it here. Have you ever heard of Hairball, David? So Hairball are a tribute band where the guys are all just dressed in black t-shirts and jeans. It's not really about the band. It's about the singers who come out. There's about 3 or 4 singers, and they dress like the front men that they're channeling. So if it's Queen, the guy's coming out looking and sounding like Freddie Mercury. If it's Motley Crue, the guy's looking and sounding like Vince Neil. John, you're familiar with Hairball, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what you should do, I think. Put a band together, call it Torra Sings, and not only do Quiet Riot, you're able to sing Wasp, then you throw in Kiefer, and you change your outfits and come out looking like these guys and channeling them singing. Now we've just expanded the catalog.
I like it.
Get a publicist. The first thing you gotta do is get a publicist, and I'll give you some names off, and I have some ideas probably for you. But here's another idea, and this is the biggest idea of all of them. Okay,
is it better than my idea?
No, not better. Okay, I'm enhancing your idea.
There we go. Okay.
I'm enhanced. That's what we're learning. No one has a better idea. The band who really wants to be out there as a tour, and they can't get their damn lead singer to sing anymore, is Aerosmith. You should start posting Aerosmith videos, because let me tell you something. Joe Perry's dying to work. I know Joe is out there. He's working with, he's working these gigs all summer. That band really wants to work. Their singer has so many legal problems and has so many health problems that, you could build this thing up. You could be like Panito for Journey. You sing Aerosmith. Go out there and start doing some Aerosmith songs. Britt, what do you think?
I love that idea. That's a bigger band than all of them. That would be huge. Aerosmith fans are like a cult. I would die to see that. That would be amazing.
I was going to say the other band people are saying I should fill in for is Motley Crue with Vince.
Well,
yeah, but he's still there.
He's still there,
He's
and
still
he's not
active.
leaving. And we all know the rumors about the microphones. As long as Vince can stand there, he's not giving up his gig. The other guy can't work.
Have you ever done an Aerosmith video?
I haven't yet. I have planned on doing Dream On as a start, Back in the Saddle, and just stuff from their 70s hits. I think at the last camp in Phoenix, I think we did a Dream On at one of the acoustic jams. That was
Cool.
That was a fun jam. But yeah, no, I'm definitely been open to the idea.
I would love to hear you do Crying.
Oh my God.
And wait, here's one other idea. What about Whitesnake?
Yeah.
Don, he's retired, right? Officially.
Yeah, but the problem you have with Coverdale is he owns the band, so
Right.
he's not giving up his gig to anyone. But going back to Tommy's idea, I love that idea also. Torra sings and Quiet Riot sings. Get a publicist is number one. Get a stylist.
Other than Derek St. Holmes.
I never believed it, John, but I dated a woman years ago who managed a lot of big bands. She gave advice to these bands. I remember she told Steven Tyler that he'd work with a shirt off. And she said, you know what? You'll be sexier having a shirt on and having scarves. And she basically gave that. She did the same thing with Def Leppard. She gave them advice and it just gave them a whole new look. I'm telling you, a stylist would be great. A publicist would be great. And then get some more Aerosmith videos up there and Tommy's idea. And we'll promote you and come to camp and look at all the friends you've made. It's unbelievable, right? I'm telling you, they're so excited for you. The whole camp is behind you.
I'm so grateful and I appreciate everybody from the support, the counselors, all the campers, and then now my whole new fans. But I did want to say with publicists, I actually do have a publicist, Dave Tedder, based out of Nevada. So he's the publicist for me and my band. Derek had a crazy idea. He called me up yesterday because he's seeing everything blowing up. Him and his wife had the idea. He goes, you should start doing with your band is have John Torra shirts, just with my face. It says John Torra.
Feel the noise. Feel the noise.
Wait, this would be great. Hey, why doesn't he make up like 500 T-shirts and give them out at the Quiet Riot show?
I have a great idea.
Bootleg those in the parking lot. Bootleg those, John Torra.
Free John Torra shirts.
Here's what you should do. Make, the metal mask, make it as a mold of your face on a T-shirt.
Oh, that's good.
And just put Torra, or you can put Fire and Ice, Feel the Noise. They don't own the phrase Feel the Noise. They own the phrase. They don't even own that phrase at all because that's not their song.
That's Slade.
Fire and Ice, Feel the Noise, and put a metal mask of a mold of your face. So that way you're not even copyright infringement on their mask. You can make a metal mask.
Now, wait, I have another thought. What's Carlos Cavazo doing right now? Because he's not playing with Piercy, I don't think, anymore. Maybe you do, there's two versions of a lot of bands these days. Maybe you get with Carlos.
Yeah, that's.
I'll ask him if he's seen your stuff. I'll reach out to him.
Who hasn't seen? Everyone's seen his stuff.
I know.
I'm in Lithuania and I keep getting emails about you. Hey, I was in Switzerland and I was getting calls from people. Hey, I'll put money behind this movie. This is the idea. This is the movie.
You know what, David? I don't know if you're aware of this either, that John's been doing a lot of interviews and he has been mentioning Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp in all of them. And I just think that's
I watched your Hair Metal Guru. Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course. Listen,
that Hair Metal Guru was amazing, and the way you handled yourself, and appreciate all the acclamations and thank yous. And
of course, listen, you guys have done so much for me, and doing the camp alone has opened up a lot of opportunities, and I just love doing it. So I can't thank all of you enough from the bottom of my heart. It was a fun interview with Hair Metal Guru. It was kind of funny when he brought up the Jizzy Pearl stuff. I think people were trying to see if I was going to start a whole big thing. And I was kind of like, I'm not here to fight and I really don't care what he has to say. You know how I am.
Yeah, you're really well spoken, really pro. I was so impressed.
Yeah. For your age, you're amazing. And you're handling everything you're doing now, you're doing right. And the fact, Tommy, Britt, and David's new management company that we just started, and our new record label, and you being our first client.
Hey, you know what? Quick question, John. How's the band handling your popularity?
Good question.
So at first they kind of were a little salty, little bit, because it was all just John Torra, no Fire and Ice. And then people started discovering my band. They started discovering our album, High Roller. And then they're seeing we're playing Los Angeles with all these big bands. And then it started rolling in. And then I'm like, Well,
the real trouble with your band is going to come when Rolling Stone asks just you to be on the cover, like Sebastian Bach versus the whole band.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's what you'll have to navigate next.
I was gonna say all our sales, like we have a Bandcamp website to sell all our merchandise. It's just been cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah,
And
congrats.
I'm on the
Wow.
phone with them. I'm like, you're welcome.
Okay, Cameo. Get on Cameo. Get on
Oh,
Cameo.
yes. You should get
Yes.
on Cameo.
And make sure this publicist that he's doing the right job. I got a philosophy about PR peoples. Yeah, these things are exciting. And I think you should follow up on a lot of these ideas and do it. You know, this opportunity in show business, it's interesting. The greatest thing about our business is I had my first luck with the monkeys, you know, overnight. I went from selling little clubs to stadiums because of MTV. I've seen the business. I've seen it so many times go up and down, up and down. You're on good upswing now. So take an opportunity of these lessons today. And what's the lesson I say at camp, John? You tell it. I open up camp. Britt and I do this, our amazing opening. What do I tell everybody? Don't sign a piece of paper unless someone looks at it, right?
Oh, yes.
Sleep
Yes.
when you're dead, but don't sign anything until you show it to Britt and I. You're going to realize that people get so excited, they don't even read it. I'm going to tell you my favorite story, one of my favorite stories. I got so excited in 1986 when I got the Monkees name. Okay, I've never shared the story with anyone publicly. I get the Monkees name. I get it for $3,500. It was the biggest mistake in Columbia Pictures. They made a mistake. They didn't know the East Coast office, the West Coast office sold the TV series to MTV. And they never told the East Coast office what they were doing. I licensed the name The Monkees, that guitar logo, from the guy in the East Coast. He gives it to me for $3,500. He said, David, can I have royalties? I said, I'm going to give you royalties. I'm doing 4 bands. I'm doing the Monkees. I'm doing the Turtles, the Grassroots. And I said, I'm going to cut up a T-shirt and give you 25% of that T-shirt, right? So he said, David, just, you know what? No one used the name in 20 years. Just give me $3,500 and that's it. Okay. Give him $3,500. All of a sudden, the Monkees, as you know what happened in 1986, just through a little research, it gets on MTV. MTV becomes the biggest thing. I'm going the elevator up with the guy who runs Bob Pittman, who runs iHeartRadio. I walk up to his office. I said to him, Mr. Pittman, I'm David Fishof, and I'm doing the Monkees, and you guys are promoting it on MTV. He said, I thought you're the sports agent. And I said, I am, but I'm just doing the Monkees. He said, sit down, kid. And I sit down, and he says to me, now listen, I'll make a deal with you. I'll promote the Monkees on tour, and you promote my new fledgling band called MTV in all your ads. I said, sure. And I decided to go on sale. And I went on sale after MTV announced the Monkees. I thought I was going to sell 3,000 seats, oldies package. I sold 25,000 tickets in Chicago, 30,000 in Detroit. I sold out Foxborough Stadium. It was like the biggest moment in my life. Going back to the story, I get this license agreement from Columbia Pictures. And, you know, I don't read it. I just sign it. I don't read it. And I'm so excited, right? I don't read it. So now it's October. And I have it to the December 31, it's end of the year. I get my right-hand guy, Howie, comes into me. He says, David, he says, I just got a call from JCPenney. They offered us $500,000 for the rights to the Monkees. They wanted to put retail T-shirts out there. I said, Howie, I don't have those rights. I just wanted a concert rights. He said, I read the agreement last night. You have all the rights to the Monkees, the retail, everything. There's a check waiting for you for $500,000. Now, I got to tell you something. I never read the contract. If I would have read it 8 months later, I would have been able to get $1 million because I had the time left. In the end, I didn't take the money because the guy who gave me the license really gave me a gift for us. And he was going to lose his job if I would have taken any more rights, even though I had the right to do it. But I'm just telling you, I didn't read the agreement. And I probably lost $1 million because I didn't read a piece of paper. So you're hearing it firsthand. Got to make sure it's all done. Dot the I's, cross the T's. And God bless you. Whatever happens, you deserve it. You deserve success. That's one thing I got to say. You deserve it.
Thank you, David. Thank you.
Yes, you do.
And your father, what an amazing guy your father is, too.
Oh, he's so proud.
He's so proud. He deserves it, yeah.
He was just blown away by everything. I mean, he knew I was going to audition and then make the post. And then when he saw it went viral, he was calling me. He goes, man, you should be so proud of yourself. I mean, not every 23-year-old has these opportunities or can say that, let alone like if the video's blown up. I think this morning, my mental health video is like 230,000.
That's it?
Wow.
Hey, your dad just made a video of him playing drums to a Quiet Riot song and it hit 500,000. Just putting that out there. Tell your dad he's doing a great job there. With that.
Oh, no, yeah. No, it's like I said, he's so proud. You know, like I said, constantly he's calling me. He goes, "Hey, what's happening now? Oh, this, And then he's seeing all the comments, and he's just smiling. He's so proud of me. Everybody is.
And make sure this publicist does a job on you, because if he doesn't, I'm going to fire him, because this is the time. This is the time when you got to get it out there. This story should be on every metal, every guitar, the magazine. And in closing, for me, I'll let them close their comment. Work on the Aerosmith stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely have some Aerosmith content out. I just did some content last night just to post throughout the week, because now with the Quiet Riot stuff going on, obviously I got new fans, and they're probably wondering what's the next thing he's going to post. So I had a little teaser I posted on my story.
And tell everybody if they want to jam with you, they should go to rockcamp.com.
Exactly.
And where can they find your band? And give us all your socials, just in case.
So my social, John_Torra. It's on Instagram. I'm also on Facebook. My band social is Fire and Ice. So that's the one thing a lot of people have been mixing up. They say Fire and Ice. It's Fire, letter N, Ice. So Fire, letter N, Ice, band. That's our social on Instagram and Facebook. And if you punch in Fire and Ice on Spotify, Apple Music, will come up.
But the one thing I just want to say is, John, everything you're doing is organically, and I think that you should keep doing it that way. I mean, of course, with the PR and all that stuff, I'm not saying not to do that, but everything you're doing is coming from your heart. You can tell, and I know you, so I can say that. Yeah. And I think that you continue on that path no matter what, where all this takes you. And I think you will always have success in your life. And we love you, man. We're just so happy that all this is happening for you. And I will say once again, Tommy London presents the $5 Rock Show at the Viper Room this Thursday on Hollywood on the Sunset Strip, featuring John Torra and his band Fire and Ice. And who knows, maybe he'll even do a Quiet Riot song. Maybe. We'll see.
And let's close out with a Fire and Ice song. We're going to play one here on the podcast. John, what song do you want to play?
I would say High Roller, the title track off our debut album.
All right, let's hear it.
Don't got money to pay, thinking you can squeeze
great. It sounds so
That's a
great.
great
We love it.
Great episode. We're on fire now.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I'll give you guys a little insight. So I just finished last night recording. I did another Quiet Riot tune to put out, but I want to do that later in the week just because it's been just Quiet Riot. And I just want to show I can do other stuff. But I did Slick Black Cadillac, which is a classic from, so that's going to be out. Tonight I'm posting Home Sweet Home.
Awesome.
So I'm just going to put some crew stuff out.
Tag Tommy and John.
Oh, yeah, I will.
Yeah.
And tag Rock Camp. We'll reshare it. Tag us and everything you do. We'll keep resharing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I wonder if they saw the Quiet Riot thing. That's what I'm wondering.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure John did. I don't know if Tommy's like super, but I bet John did.
Hey,
He's very dialed in.
okay. Now, do yourself a favor. Go read a couple books. The books I told you. I'm telling you, go. You can, if you don't like to read, you listen to them. Listen to Don Passman's book. But then when you want some fun and enjoyment, I reread Tommy's book, Tommy Land, and it's unbelievable. It's so funny. It's so good. Don Passman, get the book and the other guy's book and anything you can read. It's show business, as Tommy will tell you. There's a business here.
Yeah, those Passman books are very famous books. They're like
Don's a very close friend of mine. He's a great guy, and he represents Madonna. He represents all the women, Taylor Swift, everything like that. He doesn't take on new clients. He basically represents the women in rock. But his books are just so good and so giving. And there's the other guy who I like. I forgot him. Oh God, I'll think of it. You'll see him. His whole idea is how to take your band and break it on social media, but a lot of legal stuff you should just do. Mark Weiss, he's a great guy. Let him photograph you, but make sure you get someone to look at the release first. Okay, so I guess I got to close with this one thing, but as someone who's Jewish, the name Torah is amazing because we all look to the Torah. It's our Bible. It's the way we study the laws of Judaism. It's the Torah. So your bar mitzvah, you read from the Torah. Your bas mitzvah, you read from the Torah. So that name is good luck. So God bless you.
Thank you, David. I
love it.
I'm now going to be Tommy Torra because of that.
No, that's taken. You can't. You can be Tommy Bible, though. Nobody's taking that. And you can audition for Striper.
That's right.
You can throw out mini little Torahs. You know how Striper throws out the little mini Bibles at the shows?
Yeah.
You can throw out mini Torahs.
Yeah, many Torahs.
That's your thing, man. That could be your thing.
Oh, my God. That's great.
Enjoy, guys. I got to run.
This episode, once again, is sponsored by the Alexander David Bernstein Memorial Fund for Musical Performance, the Rock Camp Alumni Foundation, which was created by our alumni campers to sponsor people that are otherwise unable to attend Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp, but very deserving of attending. We have a scholarship in the name of Alexander David Bernstein. So if you want to apply, you can go and visit the Rock Camp alumni page, which is rockcampalumni.org. There's a form where you can fill out to submit an application for a scholarship to be considered for that award. And there's also other scholarships that you can find on that website as well. So big shout out to, again, the Alexander David Bernstein Memorial Fund for Musical Performance. Their mission is amazing. It's to support and encourage kids on their musical journey and also to support their emotional health and help foster amazing relationships that you can make through music and to have a healthy lifestyle. You can check more out on that. And a big thanks to Mark Bernstein, who is heading that fund. And we will see you all next time at the next episode. We're going to be doing these podcasts weekly. So be sure to tune in weekly. We're going to stay on schedule. We're not going to miss it no matter where we are in the world. We're going to have a lot of great content for you, a lot of new guests, and a lot of content from the camps and Q&As and other events that we've put on. So we'll be sharing more of that with you next week. Thanks for tuning in.
Rock Camp Podcast, Rock Camp Podcast.